Good afternoon from the National Weather Service office in Gaylord. Welcome to the latest hazardous weather briefing for eastern upper and northern lower Michigan. Today is Thursday, March 21st, 2013. Not much in the way of hazards expected over the next couple of days. It looks like we're finally entering a quieter weather period as the current snow shower activity across northern Michigan begins to wind down tonight. Here's a look at the current weather map. We have low pressure that's been fairly persistent over eastern Canada, with a trough that extends back to the southwest and west across the lower peninsula, and that will continue to push to the south tonight. And with high pressure beginning to slowly work its way in from the west, and some slightly warmer and drier air as well aloft, this should begin to allow the snow shower activity that's been fairly persistent the past several days to finally wind down. There will be another system developing over the southern plain states as we head into this weekend, and we'll have to keep an eye on that, although at this point most of the precipitation with that is expected to remain south of northern Michigan. Here's the forecast weather map for Friday evening. We see our ridge of high pressure beginning to kind of nose into the upper Great Lakes from the northwest and west. Much of the precipitation should be over by this point. There may be a few flurries Friday afternoon left over, but otherwise it should be a mainly dry Saturday and Sunday period, with probably a mix of clouds and sun right through the weekend. Temperatures will also moderate a little bit, although probably remaining a little bit on the below normal side even through Sunday. So here's the map by Saturday evening, and we see our developing storm system over Texas at this point, and this will continue to develop as it moves to the east-northeast across the Ohio Valley Sunday and Monday. Again, it looks like at this point that the system should remain far enough south as to not have too much of an impact on northern Michigan's weather. There's not a real impetus to push that system farther north, although it is possible if it strengthens a little bit more than forecast, we could see the northern edge of the precipitation shield with this system begin to work its way into central lower Michigan. So we'll just kind of keep that in mind as we head into the first part of next week. Here's the 3-day precipitation total forecast running from 8 p.m. tonight through 8 p.m. Sunday. You see a little bit of lake effect over parts of northwest lower Michigan. That's mainly for tonight. And then we see the majority of the precipitation associated with the system for this weekend and into the early part of next week across the central plains and across the southeast as well, where quite a bit of precipitation is expected this weekend. So again, from a hazards perspective, once we get out of the lake effect snow shower activity tonight, things should really wind down later tonight and into the day on Friday, as snow showers taper out to flurries, and then a fairly dry weekend is expected without a whole lot to hang our hats on as far as weather goes heading into the early part of next week. That concludes this hazardous weather briefing for this afternoon. Thank you for listening in. The next update can be expected around 5 a.m. Friday morning.